Liam Smith. Alverez put the beef from his brother.
So,
From the clips that I saw, I didn't watch the fight live, but from the clips that I saw, Alverez whooped this boy ass. You know what I mean? So we're gonna ask you, B, you the boxing extraordinaire. What was your full assessment on this fight last night?
yes, sir. All right. Before we get out of hand and out of control with it, I will say this first.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to win that fight.
Okay.
You know, it was a fight set up for him to win.
Mm-hmm.
So he looked good doing it.
Okay.
All right. So basically, he went out there. Liam Smith was undefeated. He beat him in the 9th round with a beautiful body punch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Canelo is a good fighter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and what I want to get into is perception versus reality.
Okay.
You understand? Now, Canelo Alvarez has punching power.
Right.
So the perception is, you know, Mexicans got this reputation for just being come forward, brawler type fighters.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is a smart counterpuncher type fighter.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And I noticed this when I watched him fighting Mayweather. When I'm looking at the fight, I'm like, yo, he's a good fighter, yo. Like, he's trying to max wits with Mayweather. He's not coming over there just trying to outmuscle Mayweather. Okay. And I think that's one of the reasons why Mayweather dominated him the way that he did. Because Canelo's not that type of guy that's just going to go out there and put unrelenting pressure on you like somebody like Marcus Maidana. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He's more calculated. He's going to throw a jab. He's going to look for counterpunching. And people like Mayweather who don't make mistakes, it's hard to counterpunch people like that. So he didn't look too great against Mayweather. But from that point on, you know, I started looking at him. And he's progressing as a fighter. He does everything well. I mean, he can fight off his back foot. He can fight going forward. Okay. He can counterpunch you. He got power. He's you know, he's faster than what you think he is. You know, his footwork is a little sluggish, but other than that, he's an excellent fighter, man. You know what I mean? So we all know that Triple G fought last week. Okay. You know, and some people say he was exposed. He was waiting for it, won't you?
Well, if you get Triple G.
Of course, you know I got to bring him into it. You know, so some people said he was exposed. And what I was saying before with pound for pound ranking is because he was exposed because we saw that somebody had more talent than him. And the only reason why the person lost because he couldn't really take his punches. Now, Canelo Alvarez, who's a bigger guy, I'm sure he'll be able to take Triple G's punches. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But, yo, Canelo's a more skilled fighter than Triple G.
He's more skilled.
Much more skilled, y'all. I think Canelo is top 5 pound for pound, man. People don't put him up there. Yo, look at his resume. Look at Canelo Alvarez's resume, yo. He lost against Mayweather. Mm-hmm. Everybody loses against Mayweather. You can't hold that against him. Right. He got a win against Austin Trout, who's an excellent fighter. Okay. He got a win against what's my man named the lefty? Lara, who's another excellent fighter. He got a win against Kirkland, who's a pretty good fighter. You know, he got a win against Amir Khan, who's a pretty good fighter. He beat Miguel Cotto, who's a Hall of Fame fighter. He got all these names on his resume. Mm-hmm. Triple G has no names on his resume, except for Kell Brook. And he was a smaller fighter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Kell Brook was the best fighter that he fought. If Kell Brook was to fight Canelo, it wouldn't have been Canelo's the best fighter that Canelo fought. You know what I mean? Yeah. People don't even know if Kell Brook could beat Khan.
Amir Khan?
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that Triple G it's gonna be a good fight, man. And you know, and they also revealed a bombshell. They said they offered Triple G to fight 3 times and they turned it down.
Wow, why you turned it down?
Listen, man, some foolishness is going on, man. Some foolishness is going on.
Why do you think he turned it down?
Why do I think he turned it down? Because I think Triple G just want to get a reputation of people so-called being scared of him. And his fans don't care about the facts. Whatever they say, they go by. So if he say that they scared of him and nobody offering them fight, then they cool with it. And nobody got to prove it. You understand? Right. So he's cool with sitting in that lane. You know what I mean? Just being there. As opposed to going out and actually taking a risk and fighting somebody that can actually beat you. You see what I'm saying? And I think Canelo will give him a hell of a fight, man.
Think he would?
I think it'll be a heck of a fight. I don't know if Canelo will win, but, you know, everybody's saying it's a 50-50. But before they were saying that it's a guarantee that Golovkin was going to win. And I'm like, how? Mm-hmm. You understand? It's like people look at boxing, but they not really seeing exactly what's going on. Right. And shout out to my man Barry Robinson, man. You know what I mean? This dude on he's from the Bronx.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He be posting up a lot of videos, and he showed a lot of the skills that Canelo Alvarez had.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at him, yo, you don't see what he's doing. He's parrying punches.
Mm-hmm.
He's rolling with punches. He's throwing perfect counter punches. Yo, the nigga is skilled, son. He's a very highly skilled boxer, yo.
Let me ask you this: with that fight last night with
Liam Smith
and Canelo Alvarez, what was the defining moment in that fight?
Body blow. That boy was attacking that body, man. He hit him, boy.
Let me ask you this: you fighting in the fight, you rather get hit in the face or in the body?
I'd rather get in the face. People say, "Ooh," and get hit in the face, but them body blows be having people curling over.
Yeah,
you know, I think Earthquake said it best.
They're in the fetal position.
You know, he said he hit me in my liver.
You will have to carry that with you for a little while.
Exactly. People be peeing blood, son. People be peeing blood.
Oh yeah.
How you pee blood?
Mm.
If I ever pee blood, that means whatever I was doing, I need to stop that shit ASAP.
Right.
If you peeing blood,
That's serious.
That's serious.
blood was in his urine.
Last
You know
night?
what I mean? Nah, I'm saying I think it is gonna be, man. The way all them body punches he was getting hit with.
Yeah, he get over the
And
field.
he just rolled down in the like you said, in the fetal position, like he was a baby.
And it's crazy because Roy Jones commentating that fight last night.
Exactly.
He was talking about that, the body blows. What do you know about them body blows, man? He had a few brothers with a few body blows that day.
Griffin with it. Put him out.
Put him out.
Put him down.
I remember when he took my man out, I just punched him in the shoulder.
Yeah, that was crazy too.
In the shoulder?
Yeah.
The whole night, just kept his bomb.
Broke his shoulder.
Bomb. You can't lift your hand out. You done.
Exactly.
That's when he first started trying to fight heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why boxing is it's an art. You know, it's a skill art because it ain't just about hitting you in the face. That's what people think it is.
Right.
Like you can hit anywhere except for below the belt. You know, you can't hit him in the ribs, the chest, the shoulder,
Right.
hit him up like in the neck. You know what I mean? It ain't just about catching him in the face with the with the combinations and everything. You know, so you definitely got
that's what makes Canelo special, man. Because Canelo, he places his punches so well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has perfect punch placement. You understand? And I'm online, I'm listening to these cats talk about, oh, he didn't block his body. I'm like, yo, you think he just sitting there letting them punch him? Canelo is setting those punches up. That's the difference. That's what makes Canelo great. He sets up punches. Like what you were saying with the thing. We saw a punch where he threw 3 uppercuts.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those uppercuts were throwaway punches just to make him raise his hand so he could throw the left to the body. That's what opened up that punch. The same thing. Yo, this is what I'm saying, man. Like Roger be saying, like Roger Mayweather.
Mm.
A lot of motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing, man. That's what he said. And it's true. It's like you see stuff that's happening, you think it's just a coincidence that it's happening. It's not a coincidence. Canelo is setting up these shots. Like when people talk about the punches that Canelo throws, Roy Jones even says, I'm the only person who throw those punches. That hook. He threw a left hook to the head. Got him to raise his hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Then threw the hook to the body, and that's what dropped him. Another punch that he threw. He feints with the right.
Mm-hmm.
He feints with the left, act like he's going to the body.
Right.
Then comes over the top with an overhand right. He caught Khan with that. That wasn't no lucky punch. He set him up with that.
Right.
This is the type of stuff that he's doing to people. It's the same thing with May. Listen, man, you gotta listen to these people speak when they talk. Floyd said, this is what Floyd said in his own words. Floyd said that Canelo be using his moves. He was like, yo, he's trying to use my moves against me.
Yeah.
Floyd ain't gonna let you use his moves against him. This is what I'm telling you. He's a thinking, calculating fighter, yo. This nigga is the truth, man. Canelo's the truth. And think about, he's 26 years old.
He in his prime right now. It's fair to say.
He got 4 more years in his prime. 4 or 5 more years in his prime. He ain't even reached his prime yet. And look at his record.
What's his record?
He's like 45-0.
Yeah, 45.
45-1.
I'm about to say, yeah,
he lost to Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather.
But check it. Gennady Golovkin, this nigga is 35. 35 years old. And ain't really fight nobody in the Hall of Fame yet. He never fought anybody in the Hall of
Time
Fame.
is running out.
Exactly. You know? I'm telling you, this kid Canelo got some skill.
So
man.
what's up next with Canelo, you think?
I think they talking about the Triple G fight. They want that next. If not, he could fight. He go up to 160. Fight a couple dudes up there.
Mm-hmm.
I think those would be good fights. But as of right now, I don't think nobody messing with Canelo, man.
Yo, I'm just really fathoming what you said.
What's that?
He had 46 fights and only 26 years old.
Yeah,
I know.
and he said like 7 of those fights was lost. It was like they didn't count 7 of his fights that he had because he was fighting in Mexico.
Wow.
Because he's turned pro when he was 15.
Okay. Yeah, they started young over there.
Yeah. Canelo the man, man. You know, people hating on him, but he the man. And like he said, he ain't scared of nobody, man.
Yeah, listen, man. Canelo Alverez, huh?
Yo, he that dude, man. I'm telling you, yo. This cat is the truth, man. Word. There's like, and this is another fight too. So y'all need to stay tuned on our YouTube page, you know, and our Facebook page. Because we're gonna go deep on this one. Because the next fight that's coming up on November 19th, I believe, is Andre Ward against Sergey Kovalev.
Right.
And I think that fight is gonna be the fight for all the marbles, yo.
But they been trying to shoot on Ward, don't they?
They try to.
They don't like to give him his just due.
Nah, he gonna earn it.
He undefeated, isn't
Yeah, he undefeated. He never lost. Never lost. And Kovalev never lost. And he's a big bad boogie monster. And you know, Ward moved up to fight him. He's moving up to fight him to light heavyweight. So I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a good fight. 175. This is you know, he just moved up to that weight class. He's fighting at 168.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going deep on that fight. Because right now, Andre Ward is probably matter of fact, he's not my favorite fighter. My favorite fighters are Andre Ward, Terrence Bud Crawford, Tim Bradley, Canelo Alverez, and you know, that's basically it. Those my dudes in the game. You know?
Bradley lost that fight.
Yeah, he lost. He did. But you know, back in the day, you say that to me. That's a way to start a fight with me. If you say Tim Bradley lost against Manny Pacquiao the first day.
I was at your crib. I watched it at your house.
Yeah, he was there. The mom was there. Shout out to mom. He always showing love.
So, do you see anyone in the foreseeable future beating Andre Ward?
Well, it's not a guarantee that he's gonna beat Sergey Kovalev.
No, it's not.
Nah, this is a 50-50 fight, man. You know, like they say boxing was gonna die after Mayweather, but boxing is not dead. Boxing is well alive, man. We having so many excellent fights. They got mad fights, man. You know, Guillermo Rigondeaux, if he got to go against Lomachenko, that's an excellent fight. It's a lot of stuff brewing, man. You know, Deontay Wilder up there in heavyweight. He up there brewing for a fight. Tyson Fury, if that fight ever come off, I think that's gonna be big. You know, boxing is good, man. Boxing definitely gonna survive.
Boxing's back.
They ain't never went nowhere. You know, it definitely ain't going nowhere. But I got people talking about he on steroids.
So who on steroids?
Canelo. People are crazy. People will say anything, man, to justify the argument.
Has he ever been tested?
Yeah.
He passed?
Passed every test.
Oh, the argument's done. If he passed the test, the argument's done. Listen, man, that brother can fight. You know, I'm not a big boxing, you know, aficionado like you.
He passed our test.
But he passed the eye test. You know, he definitely passed the eye test. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, them body blows he hit that man with last night, and then the 3 uppercuts, I was like, yo, what the? Man, it's the truth.
Yeah. Do that against everybody, man.
That man is the truth,
Except
man.
for Floyd.
Except Floyd.
Except for Floyd.
That fight went the distance with him and Floyd?
Yeah, it went the distance. Floyd beat him bad, though. Floyd almost beat him in every round, man.
Yeah?
Because, you know, he's similar to Floyd, and nobody's going to out-Floyd Floyd. You know, nobody's going to do that.
Okay.
You know? And that's what we talk about in the pound-for-pound rankings, man. Man, you know, I wish I could set up a tournament. I always tell people, man, the person who I think would have gave Floyd the most problem was Roberto Duran. Duran was a beast, man. People don't really know how nice Duran was.
That movie come out yet?
Yeah, it came out. He has a stone.
Oh, that's the one with Usher?
Yeah, Usher. He's playing Sugar Ray. You know? But I think he would have gave him problems. Also think somebody like Winky Wright would have gave Floyd problems too. Because he was bigger. So, yeah, Sweepy too. Sweepy was a beast. He's, you know, I say Floyd Mayweather's my favorite fighter, but Sweepy was probably my favorite all time. I remember watching Sweepy fight, man. That nigga was in there taunting people, laughing, giggling.
That boy
was nice.
Put his hand on his back.
Wow.
They couldn't catch him.
And also like Terrible Terry Norris. You know that was my boy.
Yeah, that was your boy. I remember him.
You know? That boy was nice, man.
Triple T. Yo, he used to always talk about that dude, man. I remember that shit, yo.
That was my boy. Terry Nose is my man. And I like James Toney. He's another one of my all-time favorites.
Lights Out.
Lights Out.
He was light heavyweight, wasn't he? Or like
he was middleweight.
He was middleweight.
And then he moved up, yeah. Because remember before Roy Jones at middleweight, Roy beat him.
Oh, whooped his ass, man. B-Hop.
B-Hop was another one of my favorites. But you know, Reed, you know, David Reed was one of my favorite fighters.
So when did you get into boxing? Seriously, when did you feel the love for it? Like, yo, I like this shit.
Well, you know, we all grew up in the same household. So our grandfather used to get the fights.
Right.
And it was always a big deal when all the adults used to come over. They used to fry the chicken. You know, we all used to go in there and watch the Tyson fights. I remember that. My grandfather would watch every single fight.
Yeah.
He watched Friday night fights. He watched everything. You know what I mean? So we was watching it then. I liked it then. But I never really got completely into it. I was more into baseball.
Right.
But then I remember I was at high school. And I think I had a class that started at 12. No, like around 3. So I would be in my house getting ready for for school. And they was showing Broadway boxing. And I saw a Mayweather fight.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, who is this dude? Because I seen him fighting, and he reminded me of Pernell Whitaker, but with more offense. So I'm like, this nigga nice. You know what I mean? This is back in like 96, 97. So I'm like, damn, yo. So I started looking up more of his fights or whatever. And I really got into Mayweather. So, you know, Mayweather really got me into the hardcore boxing. But after that, I got into other fighters.
Okay.
You know, that just really fueled me more. You know?
Yeah.
I was watching. It was a time where I was watching every single fight that was being televised.
Yeah, I don't know. You were.
You know?
You was going hard.
Heavy in it, man. Heavy.
It's like your hostile days.
Yeah,
right?
my hostile days. I was heavy into it, man. Every fight that was televised, I was watching it. You know? And like you said before, like people think that this is my first time getting on a platform, but it's not. I was making videos by myself, you know, prediction videos before this. So this, you know, In the Loop Radio just basically helped me, you know, get more organized. So, you know, it's a marriage made in heaven.
Nah, that definitely is. You know, you get to rant about the boxing, you know what I mean? Get people to scoop, to lay down, keep them in the loop, you know?
Exactly.
With the whole boxing world. Did you foresee MMA or UFC overtaking boxing one day?
No, I think what happened is, you know, they had good marketing in MMA because they cleaned it up. Because if you remember, they was doing a whole bunch of holding before, like you order the fights. Because I got into MMA at one time, and they was doing a whole bunch of holding. The fights were boring. They had like people coming out of the stands fighting people. Like, you know, it was corny. It was just like street fighting. Yeah. And it was like brutal, real brutal. But then they started developing more rules. They got better cameras, right? And they started doing better production. It's cool, you know. But me, I'm you know, MMA is, you know, anybody can lose at any given time. You understand? And me, I like fighters that don't have losses. You know what I mean? And boxing to me is just, I just like the craft of boxing better. You know, I'm never really into wrestling like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even when we used to wrestle as kids. Yeah. You know, we used to hate cats that used to do the real wrestling. Remember?
Fucking Sean.
Yeah, exactly. You know, used to do real wrestling.
Man.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
I remember. We used to do the fake wrestling. You know, this nigga Travis used to rip people to the eye.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, man.
You know? We used to like that type of wrestling. We ain't like all that grabbing and we wasn't all on that.
Ground and shit.
Yeah, sweat.
Nelson and everything.
Nah. Yeah, we wasn't all on that, man.
Exactly.
You know, so I mean, WC, that really ain't my type of thing.
Okay.
You know?
I got your boxing scoop. You know what I mean? Be Live does it up here every Sunday, 1 to 4. Yak Radio Airways. You know, if you missed it, catch it on. This is actually streamed live right now on NLU Radio 2000 on YouTube.
You already know.
So the video will be up in a few minutes.
Yeah, it's up now.
If you missed it, it's already up. Matter of fact, it's already up. So
you ain't got to go nowhere.
You ain't got to go nowhere. How one's gonna be up?
So right now, Mr. Sims.
You know what I mean? About to play a little track or two real quick. Then we're gonna come back. There's some beef stewing in the hip hop world, man. A lot of shit going on. You know, the East Coast and the West Coast, Philly and LA. We're gonna let y'all know, man. We're gonna get y'all gonna get our take on this, man. So keep it in tune right here, man. In Loop Radio. on the Yak Radio airwaves, man. Streaming live. And we streaming live on Endless Radio 2000 on YouTube. Getting that loop, baby. Big Mont on the 1 and 2s.
Bradlito Holmes.
You already know it's Ace Boogie right here. Let's get it, baby boy.